Hi everyone, I'm Dr. R. Devika, Assistant Professor, Department of BPA Logistics and Aviation. We are going to see the Indian Knowledgement System course. As a part of it, we are going to discuss about Gurukula education system. The course objectives are to understand the holistic approach of Gurukula education system in ancient India, to learn about the curriculum, teaching methods, and practical life skills imparted in Gurukuls, to study the Guru Shishya tradition and the scared reciprocal relationship between teacher and student, to explore the development of intellectual, moral, spiritual, and physical faculties in students. What is meant by Gurukula education system? The Gurukula education system derived from the word Sanskrit Gurukulam. It is one of the world's oldest forms of education. Based on the scared Guru Shishya tradition, it is originated in ancient India in association with Vedic spiritual and philosophical learning. Students lived with the Guru and learn not only the academic knowledge but also values, discipline, skills, and life lessons. This system emphasizes the holistic development of the individual's mind, body, and soul through close mentorship, self discipline, and spiritual guidance. The key features of Gurukul system. In this system, students stayed in Guru's home or ashram and learned through daily interactions, observation, discipline, and practice. There were no formal fees because the education was considered scared, and the relationship between the Guru and the students was based on true trust, respect, and dedication. Learning in the Gurukula was closely linked with service. Students helped with cooking, cleaning, collecting firewood, taking care of animals, domestic animals, and maintaining the ashram. Likewise, these activities help them to develop self-sufficiency, discipline, and strong character. Education focused not only on the subject like Vedas, mathematics, and astronomy and arts, but also on the values, spirituality, humility, and responsibility. At the end of their education, the students offered Guru Dakshina, a token of gratitude to the Guru. This was not a fee, but a voluntary gift to show respect and appreciation for the Guru's guidance. Likewise, for example, we say Lord Rama and his brothers lived in the ashram of Guru Vasishta, where they learned archery, philosophy, leadership, along with the discipline and moral values. Krishna and Sudama studied under Guru Santipani, sharing simple living, service, and spiritual training. Likewise, the story of Egalaiva, we know very well. He is the person who have in the Mahabharata, and he is the known figure in Mahabharata. He is an example for it. He shows the deep devotion to the Guru as he practiced archery with the discipline even without being formally accepted into the Gurukula. Overall, the Gurukula system aimed at holistic development, developing knowledge, character, values, and life skills. Aims of the Gurukula system uh, to develop the student's mind, body, and soul, preparing them for all aspects of life, not just academics. To instill the values like honesty, respect, and compassion, while fostering spiritual awareness through practices like meditation and ethical teachings. To build strong character and discipline through a structured daily routine that includes chores, rules of conduct, and respectful interactions. To provide a broad education that includes academic subjects, arts, and hands on experience with daily chores to develop self sufficiency and practical life skills. To foster a balanced personality with a strong sense of self confidence, resilience, and the ability to act with wisdom. Next is the curriculum of Gurukula system. The In the Gurukula system of education, academic learning was broad, deep, and holistic. Students lived with the Guru and learned through the direct guidance, daily practice, and continuous interaction. One of the major areas of study was Vedic literature. Students learned the Vedas, Upanishads, and Puranas, which helped them to understand the spirituality, rituals, Asian culture, and moral values. These texts shaped their worldview and built a strong foundation of wisdom. They also study philosophy, logic, and ethics, which train them to think clearly, reason effectively, and make the right decisions in life. This formed the basis of leadership, problem solving, and moral judgment. For few examples, I would like to give this Guru Santipani's ashram, where Krishna and Sudama studied, focused strongly on philosophy, ethics, and Sanskrit learning. The subjects like mathematics and astronomy were equally important. The students learned counting, geometry, measurement, time calculation, planetary movements, and the science behind the seasons and calendars. This knowledge was useful in daily life, trade, agriculture, and navigation. In the ashram of, and another example I would like to say, in the ashram of Guru Vasishtha, the prince like Rama and Lakshmana learned Vedic text along with the mathematics and astronomy. Likewise, the Sanskrit language and the grammar were taught with great emphasis, as most literature and scientific knowledge of that time were written in Sanskrit. Mastering Sanskrit enabled students to read, understand, and preserve ancient knowledge. Academic learning in the Gurukula system aimed not only at the knowledge but also at building clarity of thought, discipline, and a strong value system. Along with the academic learning, Gurukula system placed great importance on applied knowledge, the practical skills that students could cause in real life. This helped them become independent, responsible, and well-rounded individuals. One major area was Ayurveda, traditional medicine, and students learned about medicinal plants, healing methods, basic treatments, and maintaining good health. In ancient texts, it is mentioned that disciples of Charaka and Shushruta, the pioneer of Ayurveda, learn how to prepare herbal medicines, treat wounds, and understand the human body through practical training in ashrams. Students were also trained in agriculture and environmental awareness. They learn how to grow crops, protect soil, store grains, and take care of nature. This taught them the value of sustainability and respect for the environment. In earlier days, many Gurukula system, the students were asked to work in the fields, learn seasonal farming techniques, and understood how forest, water, and animals, stomach and domestic and wild animals, played an important role in daily life. Another important area was arts and crafts, which included sculpture and painting and music and other creative skills, we can say. These activities help the students develop concentration, patience, and artistic expression. I would like to take a few examples from ancient India. In Gurukula, like Chantipani's ashram, students like Krishna and Sudama learn music and fine arts as a part of their holistic training. Many Gurukulas also train the students in pottery, weaving and carving. All those things have been taught in the earlier days itself. Through these applied skills, the Gurukula system ensured the students were not only knowledgeable but also capable of contributing to the society in a meaningful ways. In the Gurukula system of education, physical and spiritual development was considered just as important as academic learning. Students were trained to build a healthy body, focused mind, and balanced lifestyle through daily routines and discipline practices. One of the key components was yoga, meditation, and pranayama. Students practice yoga every morning to strengthen their bodies, improve flexibility, and develop inner balance. Meditation and pranayama help them increase concentration, calmness, emotional control, uh, and so on. Many Asian texts mention that students of Guru Patanjali's tradition practice yoga regularly to maintain both physical strength and mental clarity. The students were also trained in martial arts, including archery, wrestling, swordsmanship, self-defense techniques like things. These activities build courage, stamina, discipline, and quick decision making. In the ashram, for example, I could notify some ashrams like Guru Dronacharya, the prince like Arjuna, Bhima, Nakula, all those prince practice various martial arts and become highly skilled warriors through constant physical training. The another important of Gurukula system was ritual practices and spiritual guidance. Students learn about daily prayers, chanting, moral values and importance. All those things were given. Living a truthful life and disciplined life and all were given by the gurus. They spent time with the guru who guided them in understanding spirituality, guidance and self-control. So I would like to give us some example like Lord Rama and his brothers received spiritual training from Guru Vashishta. They helped them to develop humility, patience, and strong ethical values. Through this combination of physical exercise and spiritual discipline, the Gurukula system aimed to develop the students into balanced, responsible, and emotionally strong individuals. The Gurukula system produced some of the greatest scholars in the history. Those works continue to influence modern education as well. These thinkers combined deep knowledge with practical wisdom, shaping major fields such as economics, politics, language, medicine, and yoga. One of the most important figure was Chanakya, who also known as Kautilya. He wrote the famous book Ardhashastra, which deals with economic, politics, administration, taxation, diplomacy, and warfare. His ideas were so powerful that they helped Chandragupta Maurya, one who established one of the strongest empire in ancient India. Chanakya's teaching on leadership and governance are still studied in political science and management today. The another great scholar was Panini, the father of Sanskrit grammar. Panini wrote the work Ashtadhyayi, which is considered the most scientific grammar ever created. His rules form the foundation of modern linguistics. Panini's work shows the high level of intellectual learning in Gurukulas. Likewise, the second legend is Patanjali, another legendary figure, gave the world the Yoga Sudra, the collection of guiding principles on yoga, meditation, and mental discipline. His teachings formed the basis of modern yoga practices that help people develop physical fitness, concentration, and inner peace. In the field of medicine, Shushruta and Charaka, they were the pioneers of Ayurveda. Sushruta is also known as the father of surgery. His text, Sushruta Samhita, describes the surgical instruments, procedures, and even a plastic surgery technique in the earlier days itself. Charaka, who wrote the Charaka Samhita, which explains the diagnosis, treatment, herbal medicine, and preventive health care, etc. Their combined contribution formed the foundation of Ayurveda, one of the world's oldest and effective system of medicine. These scholars saw how the Gurukula system encouraged the deep learning, research, practical skills, lifelong learning, resulting in knowledge that continues to benefit the world even today. A very important part of Gurukula system of education was Guru Shishya relationship. This relationship was built on a scared bond of trust, devotion, respect, and responsibility. The Guru was not just a teacher, he played many roles at the same time. This was a mentor guiding students in his studies. He was a philosopher, helping them to understand their life and values. And he was also a spiritual guide, showing them the path of discipline, honesty, and inner growth. On the other hand, the Shishya, a student, followed strict discipline and lived a simple life. Students learn through service, helping with daily tasks like cooking, cleaning, or collecting firewood and maintaining the ashrams like on. This taught them a humility, teamwork, of course, and the responsibility in their inner skills. They also showed obedience, dedication, and deep respect for the Guru's teaching. This strong bond created an environment where learning was not limited to textbooks. Instead, it shaped the students' characters, value, and personality. I would like to have a few examples on this. I would like to take the relationship between Guru Dronacharya and Arjuna. It's a classic example. And Arjuna's devotion, obedience, and discipline helped him become one of the greatest archers in the history. Similarly, I like to notify the Krishna and Sudama's bond with Guru Santapani shows how students respected their Guru and carried his teachings throughout their lives. In Guru Shishya system, education was not just about knowledge, it's about building a meaningful relationship that shaped the student's future. Philosophical foundation. The Gurukul system of education was built on a strong philosophical foundation that's shaped on not only the learning process but also the character and spiritual growth of students. One of the core principles was Dharma, which means righteous duty. Dharma guided the ethical conduct of both the Guru and the student. It emphasized honesty, discipline, devotion, and responsibility. Students were expected to follow a life of simplicity and service, while the Guru was expected to teach with purity, compassion, and fairness. This mutual commitment to Dharma created an atmosphere for respect and meaningful learning. The role of Guru in the system was extremely significant. The Guru was regarded as embodiment of divine knowledge. He has seen as a messenger of wisdom, offering guidance not only in academics but also in life. As a spiritual mentor, the Guru helped the students understand values, self-control, truth, and discipline. He also served as a moral guide, shaping the students' characters and helping them to grow into a responsible and ethical individuals. Another key concept was moksha, considered the ultimate goal of life. The moksha refers to spiritual liberation, self-realization, and understanding of Brahman. Brahman means the ultimate truth. Even though the students studied various subjects such as philosophy, mathematics, medicine, and arts, the deeper purpose of education was to move towards inner awakening and freedom from ignorance. In this way, Gurukula system combined knowledge, ethics, and spirituality, creating a holistic form of education that aimed at developing a balanced, wise, and enlightened individuals. In the Gurukula system, the Guru played a central and highly respected role. His responsibilities went far beyond the classroom, teaching and covered into intellectual, moral, and spiritual development. The responsibilities are listed, and one of the main responsibility of the Guru was imparting both sacred and secular knowledge. Sacred knowledge included the Vedas, Upanishads, philosophy, spiritual practices, and all those things. Secular knowledge covered subjects like mathematics, astronomy, medicine, arts, and warfare, and etc. The Guru ensured the students get a complete and balanced education. I would like to take an example of Guru Dronacharya, who taught the Kauravas and Pandavas not only the archery but also a strategy, discipline, and art of warfare. The Guru also provided a moral and spiritual guidance. He helped the students to understand the values of truth, compassion, humility, discipline, and self control. All those things have been taught. Through the stories, discussions, personal advice, and the Guru shaped the students' character, moral strength, and all those things. Here, I would like to take an example of Guru Santapani guided his students by teaching them kindness, respect, and importance of controlling the emotions. All those things have been taught by him. Another major responsibility was being a role model. The Guru led us simple, disciplined, and humble life. Students learn more by observing the Guru's action than by listening to words. The Guru's daily behavior, such as waking early, meditating, helping others, practicing kindness, these and all inspired students to follow the same path. I would like to take an example in this time about Guru Agastya. He is well known for his calm and disciplined life, inspired students to live with humility, simplicity, and dedication. Through his teaching, guidance, and example, the Guru helped the students grow into responsible, ethical, and enlightened individuals. Likewise, I like to take the another example, Guru Valmiki. He taught knowledge through storytelling and poetry, helping students understand and Ramayana and deeper more moral lessons. The responsibilities in the Guru Shishya tradition. So the Shishya's responsibility was expected to treat the Guru with deep respect and devotion. This respectful attitude created a healthy learning environment and allowed knowledge to flow naturally. Uh, I like to say an example. If a student woke up early in the morning and saw the Guru preparing for meditation, the student would quietly join without being told. The student would not interrupt or question the Guru's method but would follow respectfully, showing the obedience and devotion. Likewise, when the Guru advised a student to correct a mistake, this improving the pronunciation of mantra, the student accepted the correction humbly instead of arguing. Discipline and dedication. In studies, a Shishya had to be sincere, attentive, and hardworking. Learning in the Gurukula system required strong mental focus, memorization, and consistency. A student may be asked to memorize a section of Vedas. Instead of being distracted or careless, the student would repeat the verses daily at the dawn and practice pronunciation and review the lesson even after classes, showing dedications. Another example I would like to say, during discussion or debates, the Shishya would participate with full concentration, not skipping the sessions or showing laziness, demonstrating academic discipline. So the third is service to the Guru and Ashram, and the service was considered as a part of learning process. Student learn humility, responsibility, and life skills by helping in daily tasks. A student might help by fetching water from the river, cleaning the ashram courtyard, and gathering firewood or preparing herbs for medicine. So these can be done by the Sishyas. These tasks were not seen as chores but as ways to serve the Guru and develop character. If Guru was unwell, the student would take the turns caring for him, cooking simple food, maintaining silence around his hut, and ensuring his comfort and all should be taken care by the Sishyas. This showed gratitude and commitment. Through the respect, discipline, and service, the Shishya grew not just in knowledge but also in values, becoming a responsible and balanced individual. The examples of true Shishya in the Indian knowledge system can be given to Egalaiva, the epitome of devotion. See, in Mahabharata, we know the well-known figure Egalaiva. Egalaiva built a mud idol of Guru Dronacharya and practiced archery with full dedication, even without formal acceptance of the Guru to be a Sishya. And through this, the qualities of Egalaiva has shown about his complete devotion, obedience, sacrifice, and self-discipline. Now, another example I can say, like when Drona asked for Guru Dakshina as his thumb, being Egleva being an archer, and he cannot do the archery without his thumb, and that thumb was asked as a dakshina to make the other student to be the first in his ashram. Agaleva offered it without hesitation as a mark of respect. Arjuna, the Arjuna is also a disciplined learner from the Guru Drona. He is a true Shishya because Arjuna followed every instruction of Guru Drona with total focus and discipline. It shows his qualities of concentration, humility, and perseverance. So likewise, the story of bird's eye show how Arjuna focused solely on the target, proving his dedication and learning. Nachiketa, he is the seeker of truth. From the Kada Upanishad, we can come to know the person Nakshiyeta, and he is young boy approached Yama to seek the knowledge of self-Atman. It shows the qualities of his courage, sincerity, and unwavering quest for knowledge. Nachiketa ignored temptations such as wealth, long life, pleasures, and chose spiritual wisdom instead. So like us, we can see lot of examples like Satyakama, Jabala. Normally we quoted from Upanishad as a honest disciple, and he can be given a best example for it. So likewise, we have a lot of responsibilities of Shishya shown to the Guru when they are in ashram. Methods of instruction in the ashram. Methods of instruction were maybe classified as oral transmission. Sometimes they'll be having a debates and dialogues and practical work and meditation and yoga. See, coming to the first method, oral transmission. In earlier days, Vedas and scriptures are given by the Guru, and the Shishya, by hearing that, they have to memorize the Vedas given by the Guru during the session, and they have to keep on chant to get memorized. And if there is any pronunciation mistake, Guru will insist to he'll correct the pronunciation mistake, and Shishya has to follow with that. By having the memorization method, it is orally transmitted to generation. Still now it is following. The second method of instruction is debates and dialogues. So the situation will be given to the Shishya by the Guru to make them intellectually trained. And debates on particular topic will be given to them, and about that topic they have to collect all the details, and they have to prepare for the dialogues or debates, and they have to exhibit during the debates, and they have to give a strong tough to the opposite side, and this makes them to think different and make their mind intellectually trained. And next is practical work. So practical work, being as it is not concerned with the books and notebooks or materials, anything what we have today. Earlier days, it is quite difficult for the field of medicine, arts, and agriculture and all. and that is given to them with the practical ideas, and whatever they want to do is earlier Vedic and Ayurvedic and medicinal things and all, herbal medicines and all given by the guru in a practical way, and they have to treat the people practically in the ashram when they come with any kind of disease. And coming to yoga and meditation, regular practice of every ashram is yoga and meditation in the early morning, and it gives their mental and spiritual training to them in the ashram. In ancient India, knowledge was preserved and transmitted through two main methods, oral tradition and written tradition. The oral tradition was a primary form of education in early India. Teachers or gurus passed knowledge directly to the students who memorized and recited carefully. The Vedas were preserved for thousands of years using precise recitation techniques, ensuring that no word was changed. This method not only preserved sacred text accurately but also strengthened memory, concentration, and intellectual discipline among students. Coming to written tradition, with the development of scripts like Brahmi and Karaoshti, writing became a reliable way to record knowledge. Texts were written on palm leaves and birch bark manuscripts. Religious scriptures, scientific tests, literary works were documented and carefully stored for the future generations. Written tradition enabled wider dissemination of knowledge, allowing people beyond the immediate Gurukula, uh, like student-teacher relationship, to access learning. Together, oral and written tradition ensured continuity, accuracy, and spread of knowledge in ancient India, forming the foundation of the rich Indian knowledge system. The conclusion of Gurukula education system. The Gurukula education system was not merely a mode of instruction. It is a powerful institution that shaped individuals morally, intellectually, and spiritually. It emphasizes on values, discipline, holistic development, and closer teacher-student bonding continues to inspire modern educational reforms. The blend of knowledge, wisdom, and character building in the Gurukula system stands as a testament to India's rich educational heritage. Thank you for your patient listening.